Hello, hello. I am Marcy Billen, and I'm a resident here in Norman, Oklahoma. Oh, my cat's already started whining at me. So, this is a show that I do about twice a month to help you get to know. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this cat. She is upset, you guys. So, you better give me a like and a follow. She's mad. Okay. So this is a show that I use to help you get to know the Oklahoma City metro area. And today we are shopping for houses, and more specifically, the 5 houses that I would buy in Norman, Oklahoma right now. So hopefully you see one you like, but we'll see. Questions are always welcome. I also have a link at the bottom of the page and in the description, whatever. If you want to be on my newsletter list, a lot of people join that. And I put out a newsletter about twice a month. Like, for instance, if you're watching this live, it's going to go out on Thursday this week. And it has some different stuff in it. Like this week, I'll have a couple of listings that I'm featuring. And then information on like how much it would cost to like get into a specific price of house, that kind of thing. So that's what it is. So if you want that newsletter, I would say sign up because I like it. I think it's cool, but that's just me. I write it. So, whatever. Okay, a couple of things before we get started. First off, I'm wearing a sweater because I'm like trying to make it fall. I want it to be fall. This morning, I went to my favorite coffee shop and I got my favorite drink, which is a vanilla latte at Grey Owl Coffee, which if you live in Norman or anywhere around Norman, you should totally go check it out. I've been going there for 15 years now, and it's still amazing. So absolutely awesome. Yes, Elisa says it was hot today. It was very hot today, and yet I'm still wearing a sweater. So here's the thing. I use the weather app, right? On my phone. So weather, let me get to it. Okay. So it says on Sunday. So we're having an event on Sunday. If you're in or around Norman and you need an event for your kiddos, we are having an event. Let me show you what it is. Share screen, window. And I'll just put this up briefly because, of course, like it's just going to happen this Sunday, but it's a trunk or treat. So if you have kids, you need to do that, then please come and check that out. It's at Brookhaven Park in Norman. Okay. So what I was saying was on Sunday, it's supposed to be on my Apple weather app, 85 degrees. Okay. That's pretty bad for, for October 27th in Oklahoma. We've had ice storms on Halloween in Oklahoma. So then if I go to my Warn app, which I've told you guys this is the one that I use, my Warn app for Sunday says it's going to be 73. So that's an 11-degree difference. I trust my Warn app, or I want to, because it's supposedly local, because it's for Warn, Channel 4. Whatever news guy that is, I don't even know, because I don't really watch the news. But hopefully it's actually going to be 73 degrees on Sunday and not 84. Yeah, that's my story about that. Yay. Oh, man. So Halloween plus, the weather. I really hope it becomes fall soon because it's not great to drink your latte and be sweating in October, at the end of October. Ugh. Anyway, okay, so tonight, cheers, you guys. I'm drinking my premium aloe vera strawberry. I got to like, I don't know, 4 o'clock, and I was like, oh, I didn't drink any water today. Fantastic. But I had a giant latte, so there you go. Cheers. And Elisa says, a cold front is coming in time for Halloween. Thank goodness. It better. Because Halloween isn't meant to be 84 degrees. This is what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Okay. Are you guys ready to shop for some houses? Let's do it. I'm going to point out some different areas of Norman, why I like these areas, why I like these houses, all this stuff, right? Okay, let's go. Goodness, that's delicious. I get a sushi bowl for dinner or like a poke bowl. I'm very excited about that. Handsome's picking it up for me. All right, cool. Let's do this. I'm going to share my screen with you. And whenever I show you this, this is a lot of how I take people through my process. I have a process for helping people buy homes, and this is a big part of that, except that we're kind of doing it like, oh, what are the best houses? Like, not what someone specifically wants in a house. So the 5 houses we'll go over today, and I'll show you like different areas and stuff and like why I like them, are in 5 different price ranges. They're actually in 4 different price ranges because I didn't find a good one over 700 that I was like, oh, yeah, that's the greatest buy ever. No, I just didn't find that. So our first one, let me just make this bigger for you so that hopefully you can actually see it. That is ideal. So our first one is 2325 Louise Lane. So I'm going to put that up here. So, and make sure you ask questions. I don't like just talking to myself. I need your input. If you have a question about a house or have a question about something about Norman or real estate in general, let's do that. If you haven't figured it out already, I am a real estate agent. So I'm here to answer those questions. Obviously, I'm feeling a little bit goofy today, and I don't think that's a bad thing. Hopefully it's entertaining for you. Cheers again. Make sure you ask me questions. 2325 Louise Lane is our first one. So this is the little house. I say little, it is almost 1,700 square feet, which is a pretty, it's like a bigger-ish house for this specific neighborhood. It's called Boyd View. I'll show you where it is here in just a second. It is $250,000. It is on almost 1/4 of an acre, which is why one of the reasons why I think it's a really good buy. And then it is 3 bed, 2 baths. It says $2,111 for taxes. I doubt it's going to be that low. That seems low for taxes for this house. I really think it's going to be higher than that. But that is something that we can easily figure out by calling or doing the math ourselves, right? That's what ChatGPT is for. Oh, yes. Thank you, Elisa. Yes. Cheers. So this house was built in 1973. A lot of homes in Norman were built in 1973. That's pretty common for us. So this says this is 1 mile from campus, and that is true. It is 1 mile from campus, which is another reason why this is a really good buy. So let's look at the map. And on this map, you'll be able to see all of the houses that we'll talk about today. I have it on like a regular map and not satellite because you can't see very well on that kind of map. So this is the house that we're looking at right now. So if we're looking at where campus is right here. So that's like main campus, right? Yeah. So another reason why it's a really good buy is because of the location. Is it walkable? Yeah. People walk a lot more on game days for sure. It's definitely bikeable. It's just kind of not the best streets to walk sometimes because it's like unprotected sidewalks, if you know what I mean. Meaning like a car could like jump up on the sidewalk and hit you. So don't do that. But it is a cool spot. Okay, going back to this. All right. Let's look at the actual property itself. Another reason why. So here's the home and here's the campus. They did a good job of putting this little arrow here. I like that. I like that a lot. So you can see kind of how big this little neighborhood is, which I've shown a decent amount of houses in there. The turnover isn't very high, meaning that like homes don't sell in there a lot because it's really close to campus. So yeah, it's great. There's also a Brahms right here. These are condos over here across the street. This is, I think, a school or a daycare. It used to be a church right there on that corner. So I think it's a pretty good spot. Over here on campus, you can see the stadium. That's what that is, the football training center, the dorms, and then Dale Hall is right there. And then Sarkeys is the tallest building in Norman, and that's it right there. Okay, so here's the backyard, and I love all the trees for this neighborhood. It also has a hot tub in the back right now. I didn't look to see if they were keeping that. This is a little, I think it's a little shed that they have, is what I was reading before. And then it takes us directly into a bathroom. So that was abrupt for them to take us straight in here. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. So double vanities, which is really nice. That means the bathroom's bigger, of course. They have brand new carpet in the bedrooms, and it also looks like it's been freshly painted. And it also looks like the gunk on the ceiling, popcorn, my goodness, has been scraped off. So that's really helpful. It looks like all the doors have been replaced in this house, also helpful, including closet doors. I don't think those were original. It's not what they looked like back then. And let's see, that's a walk-in closet, presumably in the primary, yes, closet. There we go. That's what it says. They didn't redo this shower, but it's not the 70s shower. It looks like it was probably redone in the 90s because that wasn't the color of the 70s. So my guess is that bathroom was redone in the 90s. So it's probably not original. And then a lot of times in the 70s houses, the primary bathrooms are much smaller than the bathrooms in the hallway. And I think I know why, but like it doesn't matter. Like they're just smaller in the 70s houses. That's how it works. This looks a lot like the bathroom in the house I used to live in. So you can see this door over here is the closet. Okay. And then I'm going backwards through the photos because I like to look at the backyard first and the location. And then I look at the interior. That is how I do things because location is number one in real estate, right? All right, so that is some really nice cabinets that look like they've either been refaced or redone really well in the hallway. So that's for linens. That is the indoor laundry room. This house has laminate flooring. You can see it because there isn't, you can tell it's not wood and there's no grout lines. So you know it's not tile. And then it looks like, I would say these are probably original cabinets in the kitchen. So it has a wall oven. That's pretty nice. It's cool. This is really common in 70s houses. This little thing right here, you can take it down. I think it's kind of weird, but I get it also. It is more storage space. And then these countertops are laminate. And then it looks like all the windows, or at least that window, is brand new or like not 1970. Because 1970 would have been aluminum. And then aluminum? I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. Looks like they put some weird rock right there. There's the dining. This is pretty common. This house also has a step-down living room, a sunken living room, which isn't ideal for everyone. However, I think the rest of the pros for this house outweigh that bit, or it would for me. The rock fireplace, that looks really cool. I love the shelves next to it. And then the exposed wood beams up on top. It's really common in the 1970s houses. And then they have a bigger window than some there in the living room. Some of them are really dark. So it just kind of depends. Okay. So you can see how everything flows right there in this photo. You're moving, you have to step up. That's the litter box. If you can hear it, that's what that is. So it's automatic. And clearly someone used it 20 minutes ago and now it's going off. But this is what my living room in my old house looked like. So it does flow pretty nicely. This looks like is a study in the front of the house. Yep. It's a nice little room. So it's probably a 3-bed with a study. I didn't read all of that. Oh, it's a really nice picture of the backyard. Mature trees, a lot of privacy, and a huge lot. That is a really big deal. So that is one of my main reasons why I think this house is a really good buy. I wish it had a covered patio, but honestly, the lot kind of makes up for that in my mind. I don't know about you. If you think differently, like just let me know. You can totally disagree with me. I don't care. Oh man, I do like the rock on it too, which my husband would be like, "Why would you like that? That's crazy." I think it's a cool spot. Let me know if you think that house is a good buy or not. I would love to hear from you. Okay, next we have a house on Pinehurst. And let's go to the next one. So this is the Pinehurst house. So this house is on a very small lot because of the neighborhood that it's in. It's actually in a, you can see right here, the HOA is $2,000 a year. Look at my cat. Whoops. What's she doing? I had to rearrange my office because of some stuff I'm doing. And so this is what we get. We get the cat back there. She's funny. Okay, so this house is 1,900 square feet. And one of the reasons why I think this house is a really good buy is because it is an ADA house or an accessible house if you need to move like a big walker or someone in a wheelchair through it. Let me see my comments here. Cat bombed. Yeah, she's totally bombing me right now. She's pretty mad that I'm talking to you and not to her. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So this is 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. This was built in 2002. Sometimes people ask me if all of our houses have air conditioning. Yes. I've only run into like one house in the past 5 years that was livable that didn't have air conditioning. So please know that. Like we don't serve, like even today, it is October 22nd and it is 85 degrees outside. Or it was, it's not anymore, but like it was. So that, yeah, we have air conditioning, trust me. And let's see, this has a 2-car garage. Like I said, $2,000 a year, not a month, a year. And that takes care of green belts, the maintenance for the common areas, which is common, haha, and then the pool. And like I said, this is on one of the golf courses. Goodness gracious. Okay. So this is $330,000. So we're going to take a look at where this is so that you know. I've like, whoa. Oh, goodness. There we go. Come on. I don't know where my thing went. There we go. Now I can see better. Okay, so this is where this one is. So this is the house right here. So it's in South Norman. All right. And then we have the highway here and the Trails golf course here. And so you see all these like little lots. So it is set back from the highway. So that's good. And of course, there is a 4-way stop or like a stoplight right there. And so I think that's a really great location. You don't have to get on the highway to get to town. Like you would just drive up this street, which is called Chautauqua, right? So that's how you would get places. All right. And next we're going to go here. Okay. Do they have that marked correctly? Yes, I think so. Yep, that's marked correctly. Okay. It should be. Cool. So then we're going to look through these photos and you're going to see how accessible everything is. Sorry, I was just kind of making sure on a couple of things. Like I felt like I just didn't talk for a second there. Whoops. All right. So here is the front door to this house and you can see what it looks like there. It looks like it's been kept up pretty well. And like whenever I was looking at it earlier, I thought the same. All right. So the lot is quite small and the house is 1,900 square feet, but that's common for these houses. So that's just kind of how it works. All right. I really liked the traditional style of this house and I thought it looked really beautiful. So it's got the wood, of course, on the trim, some carpet in it. And then I really like these wood floors. So this is one of the reasons I would buy it. The main reason, of course, being the ADA stuff, but like it's a really cool house. Even the front door you can see is much wider than the normal. So that's really, really nice. I am going forwards on these photos instead of backwards. And this screen door or this sliding glass door is super nice. It looks like it was designed, of course, in the early 2000s to fit a very small TV up here. That is a TV cabinet. And so obviously our TVs now are much, much bigger. So they have a bigger TV right next to it. So that works. And that's a really kind of cool fireplace with a black tile. Let's see. That's a wet bar. Yeah, that's a wet bar right there. So you can make your drink and not have to walk all the way around to the kitchen. Like, I don't know. Yeah, sure. That makes sense to me. And then the kitchen isn't completely open. It's also not completely closed to the living room, right? Oh, I love those countertops. Those are beautiful. Those are really beautiful. I really like that. I have a dream of living on a very small lot. Like I live on a small lot now, like a city lot, but I like very little maintenance and I like to be walkable. So this makes sense to me. It looks like everything's been updated maybe a little bit. It's possible like it's a 2002, so it's a 22-year-old house. So it looks like a few updates have definitely been made. Oops, I'm going the wrong direction. There's the overview of the kitchen, and it does have gas. And it looks like a Genair maybe on the, no, I don't see a vent on that. So maybe there's one that's hiding up above or below that I'm not seeing for the gas cooktop. It does have double ovens. That's so cool. I love that. And then this looks like yep, the master or the primary. So you can see that these doors, of course, are wider for that accessibility. It's amazing. And then this is definitely more of that early 2000s style, but I think it works in this property. The shower is definitely accessible, so that's really nice. And then it looks like, okay, it's wallpaper. I mean, I knew that, but like it looked kind of funny, right? But I get it now. I do. The showers or the closet, I mean, is also extra wide. So that's really helpful. Has, of course, indoor laundry. People ask me about that a lot here. Most of our homes, if they're built in the 70s, 80s, 90s, they're going to have indoor laundry. 60s, 50s, 40s, maybe not. So it's like a toss up on those, right? Some people move their laundry inside and some haven't. So that's how that works. This is also an accessible bathroom, and it is a single vanity. But it has a lot of room on it. That's really nice. So this one's been more updated than the primary. That's what happened here. Another bedroom, and then the lot itself. So this is like their sitting area, it looks like. And then here's the backyard. So still enough for the dog a small dog. I wouldn't put like a large dog back here maybe. And it looks like this is brand new. So I think they've replaced this in the last 5 years. And that's the HVAC or the air conditioner. All right. Sorry, guys. I have a comment. Oh. Hey, thanks so much. That's fine. You can totally say hi to me. That's fantastic. Thanks, Gina. I appreciate that. Hello. So glad that you're here. Awesome. Okay. So yes, I do like this fence also in the back. One thing I point out with people on fences like this is that the top kind of bar above the fence, it does help with like the fence to keep it from rotting. So that's a pretty common thing that I like to see. And it has like decent landscaping. So that's nice too. Okay. See what else we got. Little walkway. It's really nice that they put stone in here because it gets really wet because grass doesn't grow well in between houses. And then another little gate on the side and rock. Okay, it looks really cool. Like this house is cool, guys. I really like it. So it is in River Chase. Oh, look at that pool. I haven't seen that before. I don't think I've ever shown a house in here before. I like that. That's pretty. Oh, interior garden walk. Absolutely. And only the homeowners can go in there. That's nice. That's really nice. Honestly, I don't think the houses turn over very much. I don't see these very much. So that's amazing. All right. Let's see. Cool. That's a good one. I liked it. All right. Let's go on to the next one. It's going to be this house, Muir Forest. Okay. I've been in this house myself. Me personally. I showed it, I don't know, a month ago, something like that. So this house is brand new. It is an ideal home and it's in Red Canyon Ranch. So I live in an ideal home. So like I'm sitting in an ideal home right now, although mine is much, it's in like a different like floor plan design than this home or these homes in Red Canyon Ranch. So there are still spots to build homes in Red Canyon Ranch, etc. It's a cool little spot. I like it. I've sold a few homes in there, definitely, and it's right down the street from where I live. So, okay. This one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It also has a really cool study that I think is awesome. It's like my favorite thing about this house. And then it is $430,000, or it's $429,879, which is a ridiculous number. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to remember that, or like I would have to really think about it. The builder, of course, is Ideal Homes. It's $348 a year for their HOA. It does have a 3-car garage, of course. Very important, really good for resale and everything here in Oklahoma. And what else? The study space. Yeah, let's look at the photos. Definitely. Okay. I just sold this plan, actually. Not in this neighborhood, in a different neighborhood. And I'm really excited to hear how my clients like it. It's called the Kincaid from Ideal Homes. So with Ideal, you can pick the front. This is a field home. A field home just means that they built it to sell it. When you do a custom with Ideal, you can pick how the front looks from like 4 or 5 different versions, right? I'm going to go backwards. Sorry. All right. So here we can see they poured extra concrete on this back patio, which is a pretty common thing for them to do. And it looks really nice. And then this home actually backs up. Let me see if they're going to show it. No, they didn't. I'm going to show you. This home backs up to 12th Street. So it is on a street with traffic. And to me, it's set back far enough where that doesn't matter too much. But yeah, it does back up to traffic there. All right. This is the primary closet. This house is very white on the interior. So all the paint colors are white. Dang it. Let's go front ways because I don't want to do it like that. This is angry with me now. Okay, so walking in the front door, there is a little spot for seating if you wanted on the front porch. And then as you walk in, this one has these like natural kind of beams at the top of most of the doorways, which is really cool. And then you can see the floor here. It's very natural, kind of blonde. That's really in style right now. And I think it's really nice in this house. Here's the living room so that you'll be able to see how everything's set up. So this house has a fireplace. This is how they did the tile on this one. There can be so many different tiles that they put in these houses. I mean, they're just, you can build a house and choose. You can choose one like this that's already built. all the different things. This flooring is engineered wood. It is not tile. I have engineered wood in my house, and I really like it. So here you'll be able to see the dining room. So this one kind of has an interesting setup. Let me show you. There we go. So here's the kitchen. So the dining room and the kitchen, like if you stood at the sink, you would be looking at the dining room. And then the living room would be on your left, but still open to everything. So that's how this layout is. Okay. And I think those pendant lights are really cool. Me personally, I would pick those, but that's just me. And black cabinets, of course, and the tile on the backsplash. So with Ideal, they a lot of times do this like farmhouse style sink. And this one is ceramic. Ceramic? Yeah. And everyone asks what this button is here. So that's the garbage disposal. It's really nice to have that and not something that you can bump into and turn on, right? Okay, this one is fully vented out. This is gas. It's fully vented out to the outside, so their house doesn't get too stinky on the inside. Okay. And then, okay, so walk with me here. You walk through the kitchen and you see this door. So that is the study. And to me, it'd be a perfect library. Like this was what I was like, oh, I'd have a library here. I don't think my current clients are going to have a library there. I think it's going to be a whiskey room or something, which is also cool. But I think a library is really cool right here. So let's look at it. Like that is my idea. Okay, so here you can see this is standing by the fireplace looking over to the kitchen. It's so hard to look at this plan to me without furniture in it, but because you can't see all the spaces, but it makes a lot of sense whenever you're inside of it. Okay. This is, whoops. This is a hall bedroom, and that's the hall bathroom. Nothing, I mean, cool, I like the tile, etc. I'm really looking for the primary though. And then here's the entrance to that study or the library, as I was calling it. And then, so they put the engineered wood through here. Like, wouldn't this look so cool with like big shelves and then like maybe a desk? I don't know. That's my opinion. So here's the primary. So they also did the engineered wood through the primary. And you can see that the entrance to the bathroom is set on this angle. And there's a freestanding tub. Okay, so freestanding tub. I think they're really nice. I like them. I would love to hear your opinion on a freestanding tub, and then 2 vanities separated. And then the shower, they did the same as the backsplash in the kitchen, which I think is a nice touch. So it's kind of a black, white, blonde house is what I would call it. Mine is kind of similar, to be honest with you. These pictures are weird, so I apologize, but they're better than some. So you can see the shower a lot better right here. They put in this like really nice glass, which is hard to clean. I will give you that, but you have to put Rain-X on it. Like you put on your car. That'll help a lot. That's how you keep that clean. Yeah. Okay. And there's the closet. So the closet is right next to that vanity, and they put tile all the way through it. I don't think I would have done that, but because I get ready in my closet. But that's what they did here. So, whatever floats your boat. And then there's the back patio again. And like I said, they did lay this extra concrete back here, which I think is a really nice touch on this house, particularly. Guys, we're on to number 4 now. So I guess I really didn't say why I would buy this house. I mean, obviously I like the builder because I bought one of the houses. But another reason I like this house and this builder is right now, they are doing specials on most of their homes. And by right now, I mean October 22nd of 2024. So that means you get $12,000 to whatever you want. If you want to buy down points, or you want a storm shelter in the house, or you want them to pay for your closing costs, or you want it off the price, like that's what's happening. And people really like this neighborhood. All the clients that I have that live in there do like it. So that's another reason why I think it might be, a good option. So that's my opinion on that one. Must have another drink. Okay. Beckett is next. 4506 Beckett. This is a new listing on the market. This is in Brookhaven. And Brookhaven, I used to live in Brookhaven, and me and my husband lived there for the first like 5 years of our marriage, and I really liked it. It's a really great neighborhood, lots of trees. And I like where I live because I'm closer to downtown. You have to drive all the way across Norman from Brookhaven to get to downtown, which I prefer where I am now, but they're both really good locations, to be honest with you. And Brookhaven is like the biggest neighborhood in Norman. It is giant. So let me show you. Whoops. Not what I meant to do at all. Maps. Okay. So if we look at the map of Norman, we see our 5 houses. This is the one we're on right now. So all of this, not all of it, but a lot of it is Brookhaven, the neighborhood. So I will zoom in for you. So this one is just north of Robinson, which means it's in that one's in Cleveland Elementary. So all like this neighborhood is in a different elementary school than this one, It's 3 different, it's really strange. But this one is cool for a couple of reasons, and I think it's a really good buy for a couple of reasons. So let's take a look. We're going to go back to results. So this one's priced at $550,000. It's a 4-bed, 3 1/2 bath. And she has it marked as being on a cul-de-sac. It is. And on a green belt, it kind of is. I know what she's getting at with the green belt. So we're going to take a look at that because it is really cool what's going on here. All right. And then the tax is $6,132. It's probably a little low, but we'll see where that ends up there. So like I said, in Cleveland Elementary, cool. And it's on almost 1/3 of an acre. So here's the front of the house. And then this is what it actually looks like in the daytime, not the doctored up photo. And this one's cool because it's set back a little bit further than Red Canyon's going to be from the road, like the houses in Red Canyon. But it definitely has a very neighborhood feel in this area. So walking in the house, those are real wood floors. And most likely they are original to the house. I would bet that they are. This is a 1995 house. I really like the white paint with those blonde floors. Like, it's really pretty. And then the traditional touch on the staircase, this giant arched window. That's pretty awesome. And then living room, which they have set up pretty cozy. They do have a fireplace, which I probably wouldn't have put the TV up there, but it's just me. And then these huge, doors to the patio, and they redid their dining room, which you wouldn't have to necessarily use it as a dining room if you didn't want to. And then there's a study. So this is the dining. So you would walk in the door and the dining room would be on your right and the study would be on your left, I believe. Here's the kitchen, which I think is awesome. I love this kitchen. Like, how beautiful is this? And I like that it's separated from the living room. Like, I know everyone likes the open floor plan. I do not like it as much. I do have an open floor plan in my house. Like, it's nice and it's fine. But this I like because it's like separating, your life from the living room. I think it's important. Really big island and a lot of cabinets. And then you've got a little bit of wear and tear on those cabinets. Not too shabby, though. So it is open a little bit there, of course, to the living room. But I like it because it is a lot separated. And then here's a study, which I think is a really nice piece as well because of the windows that are in the front there. So, you always have a cool view as you're working. Obviously, I work from home a lot. And you can see the front door from the study. So it's not a closed off one, but honestly, like, putting in a door there wouldn't be a huge deal. It would be nice to have a door there. Here's the primary. Yep. Has a fireplace in it, which is very nice. And then it's going to get a little funky here in a second. Yeah. So not my favorite. Not the reason I would buy this house. It's a little elderly looking for me. I don't like it, but we still haven't gotten to the reason I like this house so much. The tub is, I don't like that at all. But let me know what you think. I really want to know. Some really interesting effects happening here. It just doesn't. It looks 90s, right? Yeah. Pretty big closet with a window upstairs, some bedrooms upstairs. Wallpaper's back in, guys, but I'm not sure if it's this particular wallpaper. So let me know. Let me know. They've redone a lot of this. So this house definitely wasn't this color whenever they started, I guarantee you, because no one painted their house white in the 90s. So they definitely did that. This isn't updated either, but it still looks really nice. So I feel like it's fine. And then you're like, why would you buy this house, Marcy? What's going on? Yeah, hold on. I'm getting there. Just give me a second. They have a sink in the laundry room. It is a really big laundry room, and they have an ice maker in there. So that's fun. This is why. So if you're wondering what this is, it's not a school. It's not a golf course. It is a person's property. It's a private property. If you drive down the street, or if you're from here, you know what I'm talking about. So this person has 8 acres right here. So this has a big yard, but then behind you, so here's the garage that you would enter into from the back. Behind you, so you can see it up top here, this is a person's private property right here. So there's like a barn and stuff, but no one lives here. And then the road, like Robinson, is far away as well. So it's really cool. It's a really cool property. So they just have the spots or the floor plans for you to look at there. So I just want to show you here on the map what I'm talking about again. Map. Okay. So I'm going to zoom in for you. So here's the house right here. Let me get a little closer. Here's the house. And then here's this person's property. So this is all theirs. I mean, it's a really nice property. So I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. So that to me is why I would purchase this particular house. Really cool spot. All right. Woodland Springs. If you're in the $550 to $800 range, then this neighborhood is one of the best options that you have, in my opinion. And I have a strong opinion, obviously. I do think it's a really cool spot. So it is right here. So if I zoom out some more, you'll see Norman. So this is Old Silk Stocking is one of the neighborhoods. They always have it on there. It's a neighborhood in downtown Norman, but it's like north of downtown Norman. And then this is the area for this neighborhood, and it's called Brentwood. So we can zoom in a little bit more before I show you the front of this beautiful house. I just made a video about Land Run, so some of you might have seen it already. So this is Brentwood right here, and this is Land Run. Land Run was started in like 2006. Brentwood was started in probably 20 or 2021. These are going to be more expensive homes and larger homes than Land Run. And it's going to fill up this whole spot right here. All of these are like individual homeowners and stuff too, because this all used to be nothing out there, right? Like it was nothing. All right, Mr. Miles, I may be moving to Oklahoma in early 2025. Oh, Oklahoma or Texas? How can you pick? Like, obviously Oklahoma. No, I'm joking. I know that there are some pros to living in Texas. I get that. I don't think I would live in Texas unless it was like, I know everyone thinks I'm nuts, but I do like Houston for reasons that are my reasons, I guess. But I also like, of course, the hills of Austin and Brune and New Braunfels and stuff too. So I get it. But Oklahoma's really nice. So I think you should take a harder look for sure. Well, thank you for the comment. I really appreciate it. So this house is this one right here. All right. So this is the entrance to the neighborhood. This house has a triangle lot. Like, yes, it's a triangle. It's kind of strange. I get it. Whatever. What it also has behind it is this buffer zone. So it's a green belt that is a utility easement. It's a gas line. So yeah, it's a gas line. There's nothing on it. It's not beautiful, but it's just like a buffer between you and the next house. Oh, thank you, Mr. Miles. You're from Bakersfield. Yes, I have heard of Bakersfield. It's where all the Okies went during the Dust Bowl. So it feels poetic to go back to Oklahoma. Absolutely. I've had many people call me from Bakersfield, and I have a video that you probably watched that I talk about Bakersfield. A lot of Oklahomans during the Dust Bowl. The Dust Bowl, if you don't know, is something that happened, especially in Western Oklahoma, like really the Panhandle, Kansas, Texas, parts of Colorado were in the Dust Bowl in the 30s, and over farming happened. So, like, it's really interesting to read about it, but I won't get on a history tangent. I'm sorry, you guys. I'll go on to the next thing. History is one of my favorite subjects, so I could go on forever. Okay, this house has a triangle lot. The builder is putting in a fence right here. It's going to be wrought iron and it's going to be awesome. So that is one of the reasons I'm featuring this, is because they haven't put that in yet, but I think it's going to be really great. So the house itself is this one, 3349 Woodland Springs Drive. And this is in Norman, but it is in McLean County. Norman is in two different counties, McLean and Cleveland, mostly in Cleveland. McLean County, do they have lower taxes? I can't remember, to be honest with you. You can look them up. Just look up tax rate in McLean County in Oklahoma. So this one is priced right now at $600,000. It has gone through a couple of price drops. It is 3,200 square feet. I have personally been in this house, though it has been a minute. And then it's a 4-bed, 3.5 bath. It is modern farmhouse. It's quite beautiful. Beacon Homes is the builder. And it is on a 0.77 acre lot. So one thing I noticed about you people from California is you talk about lot sizes in square footage. Yeah, we don't do that. I have to, whenever I'm talking to you guys, if I'm talking to someone from California and they're like, I want a 10,000 square foot lot, I like go on Google and like, what's 10,000 square feet in acreage? Because that's how we think of things, or it's how I think of things. Maybe other people think of them differently. I'm not sure. That's how I think of them. Anyway. This is a brand new house. It's a really cool spot. It's very close to Riverwind, which is our casino. It's like the only one. So yeah. Okay. So here's this house. Pretty cool looking modern sort of farmhouse. It is a 4-car garage, not a 3-car garage. 4. Oh, Mr. Miles, what are my thoughts on Lawton? I honestly haven't been to Lawton very much. I do have a woman in my office who works in Lawton because she's from there, and she loves it, of course. I really just haven't been there that much. There's really not much for me to go there to see, but it is inexpensive. I will tell you that. Okay. So little front porch spot. This is a staged house. So walking in, you see the blonde floors and you see the white paint on the walls, really important. And then it has a carpeted study, which I still think is really nice. Then you've got stairs going up there to the left, and then the really beautiful fireplace out here in front of us. So the windows are giant. I'm not really sure how you clean these up top. I have no idea, but yep. Maybe you call a window washer. That's what I would do, most likely. This, to me, the fireplace with the very simple mantle is beautiful. And then the kitchen, this is engineered wood floor. It's not real. I mean, engineered, it's still real. You know what I mean? Black cabinets with this really cool island here. And this is probably quartz countertops. We mostly see quartz instead of granite in most of the new homes. Not all of them, but a lot of them. This is really interesting. And I saw this whenever I went into the house, the little tiny windows. I think it's a cool touch because it allows you to do more with the space. That's what I see there. All right. And then that's a pantry, that door that you're seeing. Oh, yeah, you're good. I know you're not interrupting my flow. I mean, you kind of are. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I'm just trying to get through this house and then I was returning to you. But yes, a lot of people are super excited to get out of California, and I do understand that. I hear it's really tough. I haven't lived in another state besides Oklahoma, so I have a hard time truly grasping that, but I've heard from so many people how tough it's been on them. So absolutely, I get that. Okay. Let's see here. So there's the dining, you can see with a nice view overlooking the yard. This is going to be very flat land. There isn't a tree on it. You do have to plant a couple of trees. And then you can see the staircase there and the little, it's not a catwalk. It's like a Romeo and Juliet tower. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So here's the primary. They did opt to add carpet in there. I am seeing a lot of people. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am seeing a lot of people, older people especially, that want carpet in their bedrooms because it's soft on the feet. So that's what I'm seeing. So a pretty basic little bedroom. And then the cool bathroom. I really like this shower a lot. So it's got the cool glass door, but then I like the tile that they did like a third of the way up. It's really beautiful. And then the extremely separated vanities. So that's nice. And oh, they didn't do that in there, did they? Yeah, they have it. Okay. So here's the closet. It is very large. It is also large in person. I have seen it. And then here's the half bath. So it has that like tile, that really cool tile in the bathroom. And then just like a little pedestal sink, because all of the bathrooms in this house are connected to bedrooms. So whenever they do that, they put in a hall bath for your guests. That's how that works. So this is like another, or a mother, we call it a mother-in-law suite. So that, this room has its own bathroom and it's basic, but it's very usable space, right? And then here's the upstairs, like a second little living room right here, which I think is really cool. I would use it for a workspace personally, but that's just me. And then, oh, look at that view from the top. I think it's beautiful. Like, it's simple, but it's beautiful. And then the upstairs bedroom and the bathroom, which has double vanities. And then they've separated the toilet and the shower from the sinks. Good Lord, guys, I'm losing my mind over here. This is to the garage, which is, of course, is a 4-car garage. So this is the entrance to 2 of them. And then they put this little mud bench here, of course. This is the little nook study. So it has a window. It's not huge, but it has a window. And then they did do an outdoor fireplace, and you'll be able to see the yard here. So this is the yard. It's quite expansive. And you can see how the neighborhood's kind of set up. Like, it's sparse. And you get some space between your neighbors, which is what I hear a lot of people wanting. So you definitely get that with this house. So here we can see, walk in the door, you have a flex room on your left, and then the master or the primary in the back of the house. And then you have another bedroom over here on the left, and then your breakfast, etc. And that's weird. Yeah, so here's the first car garage, and there are the 2, and then here's 2 over here. So you can make a huge gym even, It'd be awesome. Here's the loft and the 3rd and 4th bedroom. Yeah. So the flex space, Oh, I have a valet. That's funny. This is that little no, I don't know if this is exactly the plan that they built. It's hard to tell. Anyway, let me know what you think of all of these plans, which one you would want to buy. I have my favorite. I would love to hear yours. So this is the end of this current live stream. I can't wait to see you guys in a couple of weeks. So please give me a like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you later.